Hi, this is an ending spoiler for the movie Mama. I also have the spoiler written in the info section, so you can follow along. A man kills several of his business partners and his estranged ex-wife, then runs away with his children, young Victoria and baby Lily. After speeding on a remote snowy road, he crashes into the woods and takes the children to an abandoned cabin. He wanders upon nearby. He prepares to commit murder-suicide, but at the last moment is killed by a strange figure in the cabin. Victoria looks at the figure, but only sees a blur as her glasses are broken in the crash. 5 years later, their uncle Lucas and his girlfriend Anabelle have been searching for his brother and nieces. Searchers stumble upon the crashed car and find the two children in the cabin. By this time, they have become completely like animals. They are put under the care of psychiatrist Dr. Dreyfuss. There is a legal dispute over custody of the children between Lucas and a rich aunt on the children's mother's side, while the court questions the ability of Lucas and Anabelle to raise the children in a small apartment with little income given their special needs. Knowing that he will not be able to monitor their progress if their aunt, who lives on the other side of the country, obtains custody, Dr. Dreyfuss agrees to recommend Lucas and Anabelle as the children's legal guardians, as long as they agree to move into a special home used to perform case studies. It quickly becomes apparent that the strange figure who the children repeatedly refer to as Mama is in the new home with the children. Her history is revealed throughout the movie through a combination of dreams Anabelle has, induced by Mama, research by Dr. Dreyfuss, and conversations with Victoria. Mama was a former patient at a mental asylum in the 1800s. Her appearance and actions imply she had Down syndrome, though this is never officially stated. She breaks out of the asylum and stabs a nun, who had taken Mama's baby, also named Lily, into her care and steals the baby back. Chased by authorities, she ends up at the edge of a cliff overlooking the lake. Seeing no other path, she jumps and hits a tree branch on the way down. While Mama fell into the lake, the baby, killed by the impact, was stuck to the tree trunk and was recovered by pursuers. Mama becomes a ghost, twisted by the sad emotions of not knowing where her child is. She is unaware why the baby was not taken into the lake with her. This causes her to take a physically twisted form, with body parts askew and many joints bending the wrong way. For over 100 years, she has searched the woods trying to find her baby, until she stumbled upon Victoria and Lily, about to be killed in the cabin, and began taking care of them as her own. Mama's presence is generally signaled by black butterflies and electrical problems. She plays with the children but hides from sight of anyone else. Victoria always takes off her glasses when she looks at Mama, and tells Dr. Dreyfuss she won't come where she can be seen. Early in the movie, Lucas is pushed down the stairs by Mama and ends up in a coma. This forces Anabelle, who does not want the children to take care of them. Over time, Victoria becomes more like a normal child, but Lily retains her animalistic nature. This is attributed to the fact that Victoria was older and thus had socially developed before their abandonment. Over time, Anabelle becomes attached to the children, and later, Victoria begins to prefer her over Mama, but Lily still remains completely loyal to Mama. Anabelle becomes aware that there is something wrong and that Mama may indeed be real. Victoria worries for her safety, saying Mama gets jealous. Dr. Dreyfuss begins to believe the stories of Mama, first because Victoria is able to tell the stories with information she shouldn't be able to know, and later because he actually sees Mama. In the course of the investigation, he obtains custody of the corpse of Mama's baby. Dr. Dreyfuss comes to believe that Mama is located in the cabin in the woods, and goes to investigate, but is killed by Mama. The aunt believes Anabelle is abusing children, due to bruises Lily has from her animalistic tendencies, and begins to spy on the house for proof. Lucas has a dream, induced by his dead brother while in a coma, asking him to save the children, and pointing him to a location in the woods. Anabelle visits Dr. Dreyfuss' office after another supernatural night, but finds out he's missing. She steals his object related to the case. At this point, she learns of aspects of the case in which the doctor had found out about the baby's corpse. At the same time, Mama becomes angry and attacks the children and Anabelle. Victoria decides to try to defend Anabelle and pleads for Mama to stop, but Lily is still clearly loyal to Mama. Anabelle's knocked out, but at the last moment the end breaks into the house and has her body possessed by Mama. Mama uses the body to take the children to the cabin. Anabelle wakes up, grabs the baby's corpse, and drives to the lake, finding Lucas along the way, who's left the hospital and has gone to the site his brother told him about in his coma dream. They arrive in the cabin, finding the aunt's corpse, but neither Lily nor Victoria. Anabelle sees the cliff that Mama has originally jumped from, remembering the warning that ghosts are twisted souls doomed to repeat their mistakes. She realizes Mama's intentions to jump off the cliff with the children. Lucas and Anabelle arrive in time to stop the children from jumping, but Mama attacks them. The assault is stopped when Mama finds her baby's corpse, begins crying, and prepares to jump off the cliff with it, her twisted appearance reverting to a more human one. However, as they're leaving, Lily shouts to Mama, and she regains her twisted appearance and attacks again, knocking out Lucas. She grabs the kids and walks to the edge of the cliff. Anabelle tries desperately to stop Mama, eventually beaten to the point that she can only hold on to Victoria. Once at the edge of the cliff, Victoria tries to convince Lily not to go, and Lily cries that Lily, Victoria, and Mama should all be together. Mama jumps off the cliff with Lily, and upon hitting the branch, they both turn into a shower of butterflies. The movie ends with Victoria realizing that one of the butterflies watching over her is in fact Lily, perhaps referencing the fact that she has a ghostly regret of Victoria not going with her. That's the ending.